Today, we're continuing our exploration of the top trending open source GitHub projects this week. Part 2, get ready to see Gemini CLI, bringing powerful AI directly to your terminal. We'll explore WebAgent, an autonomous AI that navigates and reasons on the live web, and OpenCode, your vendor-agnostic AI coding partner. Plus, discover Coze Studio, a visual AI agent builder, and Bolt.diy, which builds full-stack web apps right in your browser. Let's dive in and unlock new possibilities.
Welcome back to Manu AGI Tutorials. Here, we explore the exciting world of AI, latest AI tools for you, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest AI insights. So let's start today's video.
Project number 1, Gemini CLI, your AI agent, right in your terminal. Today, I'm introducing Gemini CLI, a unique command line tool from Google that brings the full power of Gemini AI directly into your terminal. What sets this tool apart is that it acts not as a passive chatbot, but as an active terminal assistant that can read your files, run commands, navigate just like you using natural language prompts. You don't leave your development environment. Gemini CLI handles everything there. One standout feature is its massive 1 million token context window, which lets it understand and edit huge code bases like your entire project in one go, so you don't need to break things into pieces. Even better, it's fully open source, so you can examine the internals, fork it, customize it, or even swap in your own model later on. Gemini CLI comes with a suite of built-in tools. It can search the web via Google Search, generate code, explain architecture, run shell commands, and even trigger external services. Want images or videos? It hooks into Google's Imagen, Veo, and Lyria tools via MCP servers. You just prompt it, and it creates the asset. It also shines in extensibility. You can define your own / commands using simple .toml files. Think review 123 to auto-comment on a GitHub pull request, or /plan to generate a strategic work plan. Those commands become your custom AI shortcuts. Other perks include session management, GZP compression for heavy prompt, cross-platform support, Windows, macOS, Linux, and a built-in way to export chats to Markdown for sharing or documentation. Finally, Google offers a generous free tier. Anyone with a personal Google account gets access to Gemini 2.5 Pro with limits of 60 requests per minute and 1,000 per day, all fully free. No credit card needed. In short, Gemini CLI is truly unique. It's an open-sourced, terminal-first AI agent that understands code, manages tasks, generates content, and integrates tools, all with natural language. Think of it as a smart AI co-pilot that lives in your terminal. Project number 2, WebAgent, autonomous AI agent for real-world web information seeking. WebAgent is a rare open-source framework from Alibaba NLP's Tandoor lab that turns ordinary language models into agents that can browse, think, and act on the live web, something very few tools can do well in practice. What makes it powerful and unique is its entire agent ecosystem. WebWalker for robust link navigation and web traversal, WebDancer for multi-round information gathering, WebSailor for human-level reasoning in complex, high-uncertainty queries, and WebShaper for mathematically grounded data synthesis. This means WebAgent isn't just smart at understanding language. It can explore pages, summarize scattered facts, deploy iterative decision-making, and even reason about when and where to click. A standout innovation is its reinforcement learning training pipeline, especially in WebSailor. After a cold start of expert trajectories fine-tuning RFT, it refines policies using a novel RL method called duplicating sampling policy optimization (DUPO), granting the system strategic planning and long-horizon execution across web tasks. On benchmarks like BrowseComp, GIA, and WebWalker QA, WebAgent's models, including a 72B parameter WebSailor variant, rival or match leading proprietary agents, closing the gap between open source and closed source capabilities. Another unique advantage is its formalization-driven data synthesis engine, WebShaper, which frames search tasks with set theoretic constructs called knowledge projections, ensuring training data captures both structure and reasoning patterns, not just question-answer pairs. This leads to more consistent agent planning and decision-making. Unlike basic web scrapers or prompt-only systems, WebAgent is a fully integrated agentic AI stack that perceives, reasons, acts, and learns, opening paths for research, news automation, and business intelligence applications that require live, step-by-step online interaction without losing the open-source edge. Project number 3, OpenCode, Terminal-first, vendor-agnostic AI coding agent. OpenCode is a standout because it gives programmers an AI coding partner that lives completely in your terminal with zero ties to closed services. It's 100% open source under MIT, so you can audit, extend, or host it wherever you want, and it's not locked to any single AI provider. That freedom is rare among coding assistants today. What makes OpenCode feel truly unique on screen is its native TUI terminal user interface. Fully keyboard navigable, themable, and built by developers comfortable with tools like NeoVim and Terminal.shop, so everything runs smooth and light. Compared with web-based IDE agents, OpenCode is lightning fast, no browser lag, instant key bindings, clean diff previews in terminal, and everything works over SSH or tmux. OpenCode also supports the full LSP stack out of the box. It automatically detects and loads the right language server for your project, so code completions, go-to-defs, and diagnostics just work, even inside the agent UI. You don't have to teach it about your language, it plugs right in. Another killer feature, multi-session concurrency. You can launch multiple independent AI sessions inside the same repo, each with its own memory and behavior, so you can run AssistU, Test Runner, and Diff Reviewer AI agents side by side, and every session is shareable via link. You can paste it into Slack or GitHub, and others can replay or debug the exact conversation. Finally, OpenCode uses a client/server model, meaning you can host the AI core on your machine or cloud and drive it remotely from a mobile app or remote shell. This separation means you can work on a phone in a cafe while the heavy LLM work stays on your own server. All these come together to make OpenCode unique, a terminal-first AI coder that's completely open, model-agnostic, designed for multitasking, collaboration, and full keyboard speed. Project number 4, Coze Studio, open source visual AI agent maker. Coze Studio is the open source agent builder from ByteDance that stands out because it wraps every step of AI agent creation into a highly visual and self-hostable platform. What makes it truly unique is that you can drag and drop functional nodes like LLM calls, plugin invocations, or knowledge-based retrieval block to design your entire agent workflow without writing much code. Unlike many frameworks that force you to stitch things together manually, Coze packs prompt design, RAG setup, plugin hooks, and deployment into one cohesive toolset, so creators focus on ideas instead of plumbing. Under the hood, Coze uses a Golang microservices architecture with a React plus TypeScript frontend, backed by domain-driven design patterns for performance and scaling. You can deploy the entire stack locally using Docker Compose, even on a modest machine with just 2 CPU cores and 4 GB RAM, and still run full agent workflows with Elasticsearch and Minio, all in containers. Another standout feature is its full support for multi-model configurations, OpenAI, Volk Engine Arc, custom endpoints. You switch models by editing a simple YAML file, and you're ready. Released under a permissive Apache 2.0 license, the official platform running at ByteDance supports millions of developers, and now you're free to copy it, modify it, or run it behind your firewall for commercial or private use. The plugin system is fully documented and lets you write custom integrations. There's both built-in tools and a clean API spec, so anyone can extend agents with almost any service. From visual prototyping to full-stack deployment and debugging, Coze brings enterprise power and full lifecycle support into a single, reusable open-source package. Project number 5, Bolt.diy, your free open-source AI agent that builds full-stack web apps in the browser. This is not just another code generator. Bolt.diy is a full-stack AI assistant that prompts, builds, runs, edits, and even deploys Node.js apps right in your browser using StackBlitz web containers, so there's no local setup required and no code to compile or install. Uniquely, you decide which large language model AI powers each prompt. It supports OpenAI, Anthropic, Llama, DeepSeek, Gemini, Mistral, Hugging Face, XAI, and more, all easily extendable via the Vercel AI SDK. So you can mix cloud models for reliability and local or cheaper models for privacy or cost saving. What truly sets Bolt.diy apart is that the AI controls the entire development environment. The model can use a real terminal, manage packages, run a live dev server, access logs, edit files, commit changes, or revert them entirely. It even recognizes preview and terminal errors, generates diffs, and applies fixes automatically. You also get strong safety and collaboration tools built in. A diff view lets you approve code changes before applying them. There's built-in version revert and prompt enhancement buttons, chat history backup, zip export, and even one-click publish to GitHub or deploy to Netlify. Every feature in Bolt.diy is community-driven. Daily contributors built in streaming code output, image paste prompts, mobile support, Git folder sync, dynamic token length support, plus dozens of LLM integrations and UI refinements, all under the permissive MIT license. If you want a free AI-powered coding buddy that does real work instead of just writing snippets, Bolt.diy is unmatched. Developers and creators can go from prompt to deployed application in minutes, anywhere using just a browser. Project number 6, OpenBB Platform, AI-powered open-source investment research workspace. We're checking out OpenBB Platform, the Python-based open-source solution redefining investment research by bringing enterprise-grade tools into a fully transparent, customizable, and cost-free package. What makes it truly unique is how it combines institutional-style data access, modular design, and built-in AI agents, all without the $24,000 a year per seat fee you'd pay for a Bloomberg terminal. Unlike proprietary tools, OpenBB gives you full access to both the source code and the data flows, so you can inspect, extend, or integrate it as you like, including connecting your own private datasets, scripts, or third-party APIs. Its architecture stands out for being lightweight and modular, almost like SDK meets terminal. You install the core via pip, then pick from dozens of extensions for equities, options, crypto, forex, macro, and more. Because it standardizes over 100 data sources behind a unified interface, you don't need to change your code if the underlying API changes or if you switch providers. OpenBB's plugin system is another highlight. Build once and reuse tools for live backtests, paper trading, and production strategies, without rewriting for each environment. Today's signature feature is the OpenBB Copilot, a natural language AI agent built into its workspace UI. Analysts can now click table entries or dashboards to send to agent, ask questions like, how does APL's PE compare to peers? And get instant written analysis, all using your own data or scripts behind the scenes. For firms that demand full control, OpenBB also supports on-premises deployment in VPCs, letting you bring your proprietary models or licensed data into the platform, fine-tune LLM prompts yourself, and ensure no private info leaves your firewall. It's this combination of open-source flexibility, extensible architecture, AI-native analysis, and enterprise security that makes OpenBB genuinely one of a kind for investment professionals and enthusiasts alike. Project number 7, Outline, the lightning-fast, user-friendly open-source knowledge base built for team collaboration. We're highlighting Outline, a modern wiki-style knowledge platform that stands apart for its blazing speed, sleek design, and real-time teamwork power. What makes Outline unique is the way it blends a snappy Markdown-first editor with multiplayer editing, so you and your teammates can work together on docs at the same time without lag or conflict. The editor supports slash commands, Markdown syntax, and rich embeds like Figma frames or Loom videos, making it feel fluid and intuitive. Editing just clicks, not clunks. Outline is engineered to be incredibly fast. Documents load in milliseconds, search returns results instantly, and navigation feels seamless. That level of performance gives teams the confidence to trust Outline with everything from onboarding guides to engineering runbooks. The search experience is another standout. You can ask questions in natural language and get precise answers drawn from your team's documents. That AI-powered Q&A makes lookup simple and reduces the time spent scrolling or sifting. Tight Slack integration is baked in. Search or share Outline docs directly from Slack, post updates automatically to channels, and invite teammates without the usual friction. That keeps knowledge flowing inside the apps your team already uses. Outline lets you arrange content in collections and nested documents, and it auto-links related pages, creating a natural web of knowledge. You can publish docs publicly or privately, customize your own domain and brand, all while keeping fine-grained permission control at the team or guest level. Finally, Outline is open source, available under BSL, and can be self-hosted for total data control. Development is public and transparent, with a modern React to Node.js codebase and a growing ecosystem of open plugins. For creators, engineers, and teams who want docs that feel alive, not dusty, all without sacrificing speed or simplicity, Outline is truly unique. Project number 8, Tandoor Recipes, your self-hosted recipe manager for power users. Tandoor Recipes is a self-hosted tool uniquely engineered for serious cooks who want complete control, deep organization, and powerful automation. What makes Tandoor stand out is its ingredient model. It treats amount, unit, and food item as distinct data. By doing so, it enables precise scaling of recipes, automatic merging of like ingredients into streamlined shopping lists, and dynamic adjustment of serving sizes across meals, a capability described by one user on Reddit as, "Tandoor is the only recipe manager I know that handles the amount, unit, and food independently, thus allowing for many features like scaling and even automatic merging of the same food on shopping lists." Thousands of recipe websites, whether well-structured or riddled with schema quirks, can be parsed and imported cleanly, thanks to a parser refined by community feedback over months. Moreover, Tandoor is full of bells and whistles for power users. Fuzzy full-text search powered by trigram similarity, bulk tag unit merging and renaming, and a templating syntax so you can embed scalable ingredient markers inline within recipe steps for auto-updating cooking instructions. It also includes intelligent meal planning, letting you schedule meals, auto-generate grocery lists that are sorted in supermarket order, and even export plans to iCal or note-taking apps. With offline PWA support, multi-device syncing via Dropbox or Nextcloud, and multilingual theming, Tandoor is built to adapt to diverse workflows. Plus, it provides comprehensive import/export adapters for software like Paprika, Nextcloud Cookbook, Mealy, and more. In short, Tandoor Recipes is not just another recipe organizer. It's an open-source, self-hosted kitchen system designed for precise ingredient handling, advanced automation, and flexible integration. It caters to home cooks and cooking communities who want ownership, structure, and ultimate control over how they capture, cook, and coordinate meals. Project number 9, VideoLingo, cinema-grade AI video localization in a single click. Hey creators, if you want your videos to reach a global audience while keeping professional polish, VideoLingo is a game changer. What truly sets it apart is its ability to output Netflix-quality subtitles, always limited to a single line, never chopped into multi-line text, delivered with perfect timing thanks to word-level WhisperX alignment that locks each caption exactly with the speech on screen. Most tools offer generic translation, but VideoLingo goes further with its 3-stage translate, reflect, paraphrase process powered by GPT. This means your translated captions feel natural, accurate, and contextually smooth, not like robot-stuffed literal text. Plus, it builds and reuses a domain-specific terminology database, so phrases stay consistent throughout your video, especially valuable for tech talks, tutorials, or brand messaging. On top of subtitles, VideoLingo can generate synchronized AI dubbing using tools like GPT-Sovit's, Azure, or OpenAI's TTS, voices that match the original video's cadence and emotion, not just a flat readout. That alignment between voiceover and captions gives your content a truly professional finish. Despite being feature-rich, it's remarkably easy to use. Launch a Streamlit interface, paste your YouTube link or file, choose the target language, and hit go. VideoLingo handles downloading, speech transcription, subtitle timing, segmentation, translation, dubbing, and rendering in one seamless click. Plus, it logs progress so you can pause and resume anytime. Now with over 14,000 GitHub stars, VideoLingo stands out among open-source tools as the only one giving creators a pro-level, global localization system without manual editing or subscription fees. Project number 10, 12-Factor Agents, Principles for Production-Grade LLM-Powered Agents. I'm walking through 12-Factor Agents, a guidebook-style manifesto from HumanLayer that teaches you how to build AI agents that are not just impressive demos, but reliable, maintainable, and production-ready. What makes this project unique is that it isn't another library or framework. It's a set of engineering principles inspired by Heroku's 12-Factor app, adapted specifically for building large language model systems you can trust in live environments. Instead of letting the LLM run wild, the guide insists that each part of an agent is deterministic software, while LLMs only play a narrowly scoped role, solving the parts that really need probabilistic reasoning. For example, the first factor says you should translate natural language into structured tool calls, so your model outputs clean JSON or schemas and your code can reliably act on it. No hallucinated just do it prompts anymore. Another key insight, you must own your prompts and your context window. Treat prompts like source code, version them, and manage what goes into conversations to prevent drift or misuse. There are 12 principles total, everything from structuring state so the agent can pause, resume, or replay its run, to forcing the agent to route critical decisions to humans as explicit tool calls, to keeping each agent small, stateless, and focused, instead of building a sprawling, unpredictable chatbot. What really elevates this project is its real-world empathy. It was born from seeing developers get stuck at the 70–80% accuracy ceiling when they lean too hard on generic agent frameworks. Its core idea is that most agent magic should be sprinkled in thoughtfully, not built into monolithic abstractions. It's software first, LLMs second. So if you want your AI to scale, recover from errors, be transparent and audible, this isn't just a nice to read. It's a blueprint for building agentic systems you can ship with confidence. And that concludes our deep dive into these 5 groundbreaking open source projects for part 2. From having Gemini CLI assist you with massive code bases right in your terminal, to WebAgent's ability to browse and gather live web information autonomously, and more. Each project offers unique benefits, empowering you with flexibility, performance, and control, all without vendor lock-in. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and tell us in the comments which of these tools you're most excited to try.